Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Leo High School here in Lido, Cedarville, Indiana. It is an SAC versus NE8 matchup here in Leo. I'm Thad Goff, teamed up with Joe Northern on color, and we've got Oscar Harrison running the camera out in the bleachers. Potentially a fun game for us tonight. Now here, these Wayne Generals were 0-10 last year. Now sometimes you get that when a new head coach takes over. Darion White, first-year head coach last year, now in his second year, trying to get this program going in the right direction. We've seen that from Wayne under previous coaching regimes, if you will, i.e. Derek Moore. Got him to 0-10 the first year, but then won 9 games I believe in his third or fourth year thereabout. But either way, you saw the Wayne program bounce back and start to improve after that winless season. You wonder if that could happen here, whether it's this year or next year or the following year. Sometimes it takes a while to build a program back up.
And that it does, but also keep in mind, too, that, again, Coach does really have a lot of things going, but let's wait on that as we pause for the national anthem.
That's right. We got to pause. We'll come back after this break.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Well, what you just heard, of course, was the national anthem here at Leo High School. The Leo Lions getting set to take on the Wayne Generals here in Leo Cedarville, Indiana. We were just talking about this Wayne team trying to bounce back from that 0-10 start, Joe.
And they have a lot of great targets. It's going to start and end, again, with Ashton Martin. Again, several different targets he can look out to, led by Javante Elridge on the defense, too. And I feel like this is a very defensive-minded Wayne team, which if you want to have a chance to really try to get some points on the board, this is the way to do it. Really line up, stack it, and slow Leo down. But keep in mind, too, this is a Lions team that they've been in this SAC 88 situation in Week 1 for I don't know how many years in a row, at least the years I've been here, to tell you the truth. So really for them, it's that for Wayne, they have to slow down the Leo opportunities that are moving for them. But also, too, you can't, there's no L in Leo, there's no C in team, but there is a C in consistency with the Lions.
Exactly. The Lions have been one of the best programs in this area for quite some time, whether it's under Jared Souter, who was the head coach for 15 years. Technically, he's still here on campus in the administration office. And here come the Lions. Brett Souter's one of the men leading the way for Leo. Wears number 25, and likely he'll be a fixture on this Lion defense as they take the field. Now, Leo did win 7 games last year, but they ran into a really tough Bishop Dwenger team in sectionals, and that's the team that ultimately knocked them out of the sectional playoffs.
And again, if you take a look at that sectional, not too much different this year. Sectional 19, we kind of call it SOS, the sectional of sweat, because not only you have this Leo team, you have Bishop Dwenger, you also have East Noble, you now have Northside entering the equation. You have a DeKalb team that's trying to sneak in there as well. So 5 out of 9 teams that could try to make a run. The most important thing for Leo tonight is that they can make a statement early on moving forward to try to erase any doubt with losing some key components like Nathan Foster last year, but the running backs certainly do make a big impact. However, for this Lions team, I expect to see a lot of that here tonight. A very ground-heavy game here this evening.
I believe Paul Woods is expected to get the start at running back. Meanwhile, he's one of the captains going out there for the coin toss, along with Brett Souter, Gus Stuckey, and Tanner Mickelson. We'll show you the coin toss right here.
And again, one thing to note, too, you will see a little bit more of the Guardian caps this season that has been encouraged from program to program. Leo does have a few players wearing those Guardian caps, Tanner Mickelson being one of them at the moment. But, again, a growing trend that we've seen here in the 260, but also across the state of Indiana.
I do apologize, folks, for that little flicker there from the camera. Going to try and get that resolved here. Well, the good news is it's stopped for now. There was a chance of showers in the forecast. Leo has won the toss. They have deferred, so Wayne will receive.
In exactly the position that you want to be for Coach Latham and company to at least try to make a statement early and, again, gain those yards as much as you can. But, again, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this is still a very defensive-minded team that is still kind of in those growing pains a little bit. Again, 0-10, as you mentioned, first season, not well. But in previous regimes, if that holds to truth, then this Generals team has a very bright future ahead of them down the road. And it is going to come down to those junior and seniors continuing to lead the charge for the Generals here tonight.
So Leo's going to kick off. It looks like it's going to be Leo Kink. Or is that number 12, Caden Wagon?
Looks like it's going to be Wygog going to be going right down the middle at the 40-yard line. 3 different receivers for Wayne in the back, however. You've got number 34 in Mylon Bure. You have Brian Williams back there, I beg your pardon, number 12, Dalian Campo, and Brian Williams back there. So a lot of different targets, however, for the Generals. Thad, we've made it.
Week 1 of the high school football season in Northeast Indiana, just about ready to start, and we're underway. It's a returnable kick taken and bobbled at the 11-yard line and then picked up. And the Leo defense is going to have great field position to start this ball game. In on the tackle for the Lions. One of the men there was number 10, Max Schreck, the sophomore.
And again, the bobble from Williams coming down low, and Leo finding a way to at least read that coming, moving forward. Again, sets them up, and already, dare I say, in the first 5 seconds, red zone territory.
They're going to start from the 10-yard line. Quarterback is Ashton Martin. The running back is number 22, Laquan Cummings. And from under center, Cummings gets the call, and Gus Stuckey is right there to wrap him up.
Again, Stuckey's going to be an integral part of this Wayne defense continuing to move forward, as he has been able to get some reps in the offseason and really just try to focus in on trying to be a little more direct. That was a little bit of an issue we saw last season, but now, and really with a bunch of the Wayne defenses, trying to be more direct and intentional in trying to get the tackles. Do it cleanly, obviously, but be intentional. That's been the key word I've heard.
No gain on the play. The ball's marked at the 10-yard line. Cummings remains the back. We'll see if they go to him again. They do go to him, and again, he's got no room at all. 58 on the tackle. That is Noah Ellis.
Ellis doing a great job of at least trying to snuff it out. And again, this is a Wayne team that, again, if you can try to at least hold your team to, in this situation, at least 3 points, you've got a good shot. But also, too, try to play the long game and really try to slow things down moving forward. Whereas Leo, as we know, they like to run it up, and they like to run it up quick.
This Leo defense always a strength, and they've been a strength so far in this game. Now, 3rd and 12, it is a long way to go, but you got to think this is a passing situation for the Generals.
Looking out to that right side, too, especially with Gavin Trish ready to go.
Justin White is lined up to the near side at the bottom of your screen. We do have a flag down. I got to think this is movement on one side or the other. We'll see.
And it looks like it's going to be movement against
delay
the Generals.
Game.
Yep.
So now Wayne is in super dangerous territory. This is not only 3rd and 17, it's 3rd and 17 from your own 3-yard line. You don't want to have to deal with that against this Lions defense.
One would say not ideal.
But we're going to probably see what Ashton Martin can do, you would think. Looks like Souter's ready to come on a blitz. He does come. Martin can't get rid of it. Did the ball come out? Oh, he got rid of it. It's going to be incomplete. Now, the only question is, was it grounding? I don't see a flag, so it looks like this is just going to be a quarterback hit and an incomplete pass.
Again, not the ideal start you're looking for the Generals, again, being pushed back all the way to the limit. And the Lions, again, just aggressing that defense moving forward. And just, again, this is what we've seen from Leo and Coach Dorfler for so many years. Just really ride it in and making opponents pay quickly.
Looks like that's Cummings back to punt it away. Max Schreck back to receive for the Lions. He's a sophomore. Got to see him play a decent amount during baseball season. Of course, Leo's such a great baseball program year in and year out under Gary Rogers. That's a low snap. He gets it away, but it is returnable. Schreck at the 35-yard line. He's got a crease. Schreck spun down as he gets to the 25-yard line. Leo's going to have really good field position.
Again, just good positioning, trying to get the hand off the bobble, but still penning the Generals deep. Continues to set the Lions up in good positioning here in this opening, really in this opening frame. And again, something to keep in mind, too, despite the Lions losing some key pieces, The word is program, not team at the end of the day. And this Lions team continues to build that program day in and day out.
Replay you just saw was Gus Stuckey taking down Cummings in the backfield. That's what really set the tone for the Lions. This is Luke Marquardt at quarterback, first-year starter. I will say this, though. I've seen him in practice. He throws a good spiral, but he's going to lean on Paul Woods, and Woods was hit right away. I thought for a second the ball might have come out. That's not the ruling, as Cameron Derrick comes in to make the tackle.
Again, this Wayne team really does a good job of at least trying to shut down the runs, continually moving forward, but also, too, we didn't see a lot of passing from the Generals last season, but Aston Martin, again, from what we've seen in scrimmages, could find a way to move forward, but in the meantime, shut down what you have, put yourself in a better position moving forward.
4 wide receivers on the field, and somebody moved.
Looks like it's going to be against Wayne.
It is encroachment. So Leo's going to get some yards back and then some. One thing you'll notice when you come here to Leo is you can see some of the houses out behind the field, and looks like somebody's having a birthday party.
I mean, you have the best seat in the house at that point. I mean, literally, you get the bounce house, you invite the family, have a cookout. Don't have to pay for your own food, obviously. So.
Exactly. Marquardt to throw for the first time, and it's broken up.
Love the connection again from, looks like to be Aston Martin, but also to Charles Galligan, able to kind of break that up and giving the Generals at least a little bit of a breath here to at least try to slow down that pressure moving forward.
Yeah, the folks up here telling us that it was Charles Callaghan. So it's
Callaghan.
3rd and 7. Paul Woods remains the back. He's carried once for a loss. Woods will get the call, looking for room, and there is not much there. It's a positive gain, but only to the 20-yard line. Only got 2 on the play. So this should be 4th down, and it is. Leo's going for it.
Good 3-1 split. We'll look to see if they're going to try to make him jump, though.
They've got the 6'2" Landon Kinchy lined up to the near side. That Schreck lined up wide to the left. Looks like Foster Swaney's the one going in motion. High snap. Set up the screen, and that was broken from the start. Schreck maybe could have gotten something had he secured it, but he couldn't hold on, and Wayne's going to take over on downs.
Again, a great defensive-minded play from the Generals. A great defensive-minded, at least, stop from the Generals, too. Yes, you do have a little bit of work to go from. 80 yards to go as it stands right now. But nonetheless, this is the exact game that this Generals team wants to play. Try to play the long game, get a couple scores, make them work for the points. And if they don't get them, they're in good territory.
Wayne's second possession, they went 3 and out on their first possession of the game. And Ashton Martin looks to go from the shotgun. He's got Cummings lined up to his right hip. Brian Williams lined up in the slot. He'll motion. Bobble on the handoff. And it's recovered by Williams in the backfield, but another negative play to start a drive for Wayne.
And not only that, the second negative play tonight from Williams, not only on the kickoff, but now pushing himself back a little bit more. Looks like they're going to pin him back about 2 more yards at least. Or push him back even further, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, my apologies there, Joe. The Wayne defense did its job, but now can the offense come out and get something going? They operate from their own 12. 12 on the play clock. A little mix-up, and this play's broken again. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Looked like Noah Ellis.
You go 8 and 8, and that's not a double-up that you want at the end of the day. If you're the Generals, it's again, they just kind of bumped into each other, just a little confusion. At least trying to find the right seam on their right, our left as it stands, but does not work, unfortunately. And now they've got plenty of work left to do, 3rd and 18.
7:14 left to go in this first quarter. Ashton Martin will operate from the gun. This is third and looks like 22. Martin from the goal line gets it away, has his completion. That's Javante Eldridge. He got a lot of it back, but he's still short of the first down.
Got 5 left to work with at the 25, but I love the play that Martin just finds his right seam, able to get past that defensive line of the Lions. But again, it is a little story of too little too late at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to shake things up a little bit, though.
And admittedly, we all like the exciting plays where you try to go for it on fourth down, but Wayne's sending out the punt team here, and I think that's the right call.
It is the right call. We love the excitement, but at the same time, you don't want to try to pull out all your bag of tricks in week 1.
Cummings to punt it away, and again, it's Max Schreck back to receive, this time standing in minus territory. He's telling everybody to get away, and that's just going to bounce on the chalk. Again, Leo will have good field position to start a drive. Not quite as good as what they had last time around, and again, it's worth reminding our viewers, last time around, the Lions had one positive play and then ultimately turned the ball over on downs.
And again, we knew that this was going to be a very defensive-minded team. And again, credit to Wayne for slowing down that pressure of what we've seen from the Lions in the past. But again, too, this is week 1. You're still trying to figure out each other. Scrimmages can't solve that immediately. But at the same time, too, if the Lions can find a way to rebuild and look to that right seam, you've got 3 to the right now, could be a big target for him.
Looks like they got Isaiah Detmers in the backfield this time. Reaching out to Jason Dorfler, it sounds like he's more of a speed back. He will get the call here on first down. And again, the Wayne defense stands him up.
This Wayne team really does a good job of trying to read the run defense, or the run offense, I beg your pardon, over and over and over. We saw this last year, as I happened to call a couple of Wayne games last year. The one thing I noticed that they had a lot of really positive momentum for was slowing down the run. The pass is something that really kind of bites them at the end of the day. But the run, they'll snuff out any line moving forward to them day in and day out.
It was Cameron Derrick who made the tackle, and we've seen him in the backfield quite frequently. I believe Tackwell's thrown the ball just twice so far. He looks to throw here, goes underneath. That's complete for a short gain. Out to the 40-yard line, so a manageable third down coming as he completes to Jackson Klopfenstein.
And Klopfenstein doing a great job of at least trying to force that forward progress moving forward, but at the same time, too, still a little bit of work left to do here at the Wayne 40-yard line. As the flag indicator showing 40, or the line indicator showing 40, but it is a fourth down, but should be a third.
Yeah, 3rd and 4. That might have been Eldridge who stepped back there. He's a good pass rusher wearing the number 9 for Wayne. You've probably gotten used to seeing him on the basketball court as well. It's a little zone read, and that is Marquardt getting to the outside. He's got the first down. Jason Dorfler pulls out the stops, and Luke Marquardt moves the chains.
Love the move from Marquardt again. Looking on that left side, only seeing 2 men really trying to stop him.
Oh, wait a second. It's coming back.
Hang on.
The folks up here don't like the call. Trying to see if I have time to show this replay. I might have just enough. Replay's brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. They just broke the huddle. So we're going to come out of the replay and show you this next third down. This is 3rd and 11.
Not as advantageous, but certainly a little bit to work with.
Marquardt, pressure. That's Eldridge. Marquardt gets away. Got room if he wants it. He flips it. Detmers, can he get there? Detmers has it. Detmers still on his feet, and he may go. Detmers to the house. Touchdown, Lions.
What an absolute juke coming in from Detmers. Going from immediately to the right, juking past 2 men to his left, and finding daylight for the Lions with 4:05 left to go. But a great move from Detmers, and also, too, from the QB and Marquardt to find a way to get him in time.
And rest assured, we will show you that replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning in just a moment. First, the extra point. It is good. 7-0 in favor of the Lions. And here's the look at our latest replay, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And again, Marquardt had room if he wanted it. Took the safety valve there, and Detmers had enough for the first down. But how about that move?
I mean, I just love the immediate juke because he had not much room to work with, maybe like 1 or 2 feet really, and just sliding over and finding that open daylight because, again, Wayne trying to swarm them and slow them down. But if you leave open gaps, it's bad news for the Generals, but for the Lions, this is what we know from them. They can find a way to sneak past the defense no matter what at the end of the day. So, again, a great move for the Lions as they get their first points with 4:05 left to go here in quarter number 1. I just love that play call, really, honestly, to tell you the truth.
That was incredible, and the Lions will kick off. And that looks to be Leo Zink, number 17.
Looks like we've got number 25 now in the back in Kevon Morris. But otherwise, Campo, looks like Campo and Jordan still in the back. Or I beg your pardon, Campo and Bury.
That is Zink to kick it away for Leo. It's a pooch kick. That's returnable and bobbled. Who's got it? That ball was still loose, and the Lions come away with it. Noah Workman.
The returns have not been nice to the Generals tonight, but again, credit to the Lions for continuing to find a way to see if someone gets it in and out of their hands and rushing to it immediately.
Noah Workman, Johnny on the spot, and it was just a question as to whether or not he had it in that pile, but when he came out with it, you could tell he had it.
Just a nice blatant grab of really just kind of really shouldering his arms over it, over and over.
We've got 4:02 left to go here in quarter number 1 as Leo sets up from Wayne's 36-yard line. Every drive they've had the ball, they've set up in plus territory. Paul Woods in the backfield. Jason Dorfler described him as a guy who can run between the tackles. We haven't seen that yet. Marquardt to put it up. He's got his completion, and that's Landon Kinchy with a nice move, and he might have the first down. Maybe not, but close to it.
A little close. Maybe a 2nd and 1 if not.
They're going to give it to him.
Oh, they got him. All right.
Yeah, I thought like you did. Maybe he was a yard or so short, yard or less short, but the call is he got it. And as I think about it, the original line of scrimmage was the 36, and there is the ball at the 26.
There you go. It's math.
Math doesn't go away in football.
It does not.
I know some of the area head football coaches also teach math, such as Doug Dinan at Carroll, Kurt Tippmann at Snyder. Marquardt puts it up, all behind Kinchy, and it's incomplete. Geno Morris in coverage.
So the one thing I'm really looking for Leo with this next drive is can they find a way to at least put this in their advantage, not really go for the big strike immediately in the end zone and try to go up 2 scores in the first 12 minutes of this game, but also to show the consistency and really find a way to wear out the Wayne defense. Because if you do that in the first half, it's going to be easy money at the end of the day.
Brett Souter has checked into the game. He's basically serving as an up back, listed as both a tight end and a linebacker. Woods in the backfield again. So gives you that extra blocker, but it doesn't help. Westmoreland, McKyland Westmoreland with the tackle.
It's a good move to read it out and at least know that the run was coming again for the Generals. But again, the thing I look at is that the pass defense has not been terribly kind here tonight. And again, when you have kind of these wide yardage plays, this is where Leo really loves to shine.
Marquardt out of the gun. 3rd and 12. They will go to Woods. He's got room off that right side. Woods trying to lower his shoulder. He will not get the first down. He goes out at the 20. He needed 4 more. It's going to be 4th down.
The right side doing well, but again, credit to the Generals for slowing it down for just a moment. So now we'll have to wait and see if we do get our first kicker of the year as it stands, but
it's going to be a 4th down attempt.
The right move, too. 2-1, 1 out. Got to think they're going to look for that little run on the left side.
They got Kinchy as the lone receiver on the near side. Swaney and Schreck are lined up to the far side. 2:41 left in this first quarter. Whistles blow, and we have a timeout. A timeout taken by the Leo Lions. Come back after this quick 30-second break. You're watching high school football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Well, as always, our broadcasts are made possible by our sponsors, including Big Eyed Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. And we've got other sponsors that we'll hear from over the course of the night, but right now it is 4th down, and Leo is going for it. Foster Swaney goes in motion. Option. Detmers has room on that right side. Detmers still on his feet. Detmers close to the goal line. They are not going to rule him in, but it will be 1st and goal at about the 1, maybe the 2.
I love what Detmers is doing, is really just finding a way to pummel past everybody, continuing to slow down this Wayne defense moving forward, and really using his size to his advantage, but using his open gaps too.
We'll go back to Paul Woods in the backfield. Again, this Wayne defense has been so good up front. Woods gets the call, makes his move, and he's in. Touchdown, Lions. Paul Woods, his first score of the year.
Love the pressure again coming in from Woods. Just trying to slow things down. But again, it's been Detmer who's been the story tonight that sets the Lions up for success. And again, this is a Lion team that we know they love to run it up and down no matter what. And they're doing a great job picking apart the Generals' defense, which has been a very run-heavy defense too.
Leo gets one more from Leo. Leo Zink, to be exact. And we will try to hear from one or two more sponsors here in these next couple opportunities. But right now, Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning sponsors our replays. And I thought they might have had Woods dead to rights there, but that was a great move.
Absolutely. I think, again, he just finds a way to really kind of push his body up forward, really lean up a little bit. Because, again, too, if you have a little bit of forward progress, you're going to get that every time, no matter what. And Leo does a great job of forcing that forward progress, continuously moving forward.
Well, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. PSM's Edge Training Program helps athletes build the speed, power, agility, and strength they need to perform at their best. Visit psmsports.com/edge to learn more and earn your edge this season. Of course, you just heard about our YouTube channel. It is on our YouTube channel where you can watch all of our regular season broadcasts of high school sports. Now, when we get to postseason play, we will be broadcasting live on ihsaatv.org. 2:27 left to go in this first quarter. I'm Thad Goff, Joe Northern to my right.
Crazy, you're already thinking about October. We've only just begun, as they said.
It's just barely the school year.
But again, what a week one we have. When we get a chance, we'll talk about what's going on later. But where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Little squib kick, and that one is fielded at the 20-yard line. That's Dalian Campo. Did he lose the ball? Leo says they've got it. The officials don't seem to be signaling so. And I think this is still going to be Wayne ball, but Noah Workman recovered a fumble earlier in this game. He's the one who just made that tackle.
And he was looking to try to really pick in and trying to get it in again for the Lions. But again, taking a look down, once that knee is down, at least on that lineman side, you are going to try to get that down no matter what. So again, good move from the Generals just to say, hey, let's stop, let's regroup, let's move forward. We've got 71 to go, but a chance to make an opportunity here with 2:24 remaining here in the opening frame.
Ashton Martin back out there. I don't believe Wayne has a first down in this game. The closest they came was on a 3rd and 17. Came up 5 yards short. Martin throws high in the air. He had his man. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Tyree Eldridge.
And Eldridge, again, we've heard a lot about him trying to be the big force for this Generals team moving forward. But again, the handling tonight against this Leo team has not been kind so far.
Second and 10 from the 29-yard line. One of the men back in coverage for Leo is Gavin Treesh. He wears number 22. Looks like he'll be tasked with covering Cordell Derrick. It's a handoff. Cummings breaks free. Cummings looking for that marker. He's going to get 6 on the carry. He needed another 4 to go, but a good run there on second down and a manageable third down coming up.
And a nice run up the middle for Cummings again, just looking to try to find those middle gaps against this Lion defense so far, which we know has been very stout, continuing to move forward. But again, they've been adaptable when it comes to trying to get the tackles, especially on the run. And on the pass, I mean, good luck.
Well, this has been their most manageable third down situation of the night, 3rd and 4. I call it night even though the sun is still shining here in Leo Cedarville, Indiana.
Got to think he's going to go wide here.
Martin gets it away. Too tall. Again, he had his man just a little bit too tall that time for Geno Morris.
And again, the matchup again with Woods and Morris. Woods kind of winning the battle there, getting a little bit of a hand on it to shut it down for Morris. And we'll look to see if the Generals are going to go for it. I mean, I think you consider it.
I'm seeing some change in personnel, so, I mean, yeah, you consider it, but yeah, you're down 2 scores, but again, you're on your own side of the field. And even there, the Generals did have some receivers available, just one way or another couldn't hit them.
It's just trying to get the hands on it. That's been the issue tonight for this Generals team.
Low snap, Cummings, that's a very short punt. It's going to come backwards.
And it looks like maybe somebody on Leo had a hand on it, too, to at least try to get a little bit of the edge in the block. At least that's what I saw.
And so Leo's going to take over with great field position. And, boy, that has been the theme of the night. I was thinking, and I saved this till just now, I was thinking this was going to be one of those times where Leo finally starts in their own territory. Not the case.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been, 3 for 3, 4 for 4 now, at least in opponent territory. And have done a great job of really reading this Wayne team and kind of making it their playground here in week 1.
1:22 left in this first quarter. Woods is the back on first down as Leo starts from the Wayne 35.
And you got to think if you're the Lions here, do you want to really try to go for that home run ball early on and just try to make it out of reach as quick as you can?
It's a zone read, and Marquardt takes it for about 2. It's a good tackle in the open field by McKylan Westmoreland. And again, the Wayne defense has been good against the run in this ballgame, whether it's the tackle for loss or they're on that play. Westmoreland just covering his gap.
And just a good job at least trying to provide that coverage moving forward.
We may get... Go ahead, Joe.
No, go ahead.
Just going to say we may get 2 more plays, perhaps 1 before the quarter ends. Clock is at 44 seconds. Fake the handoff. Marquardt to his right. Looks to throw. Does throw. And it's caught at the 20-yard line. It's Foster Swaney.
It's that right side that has been very beneficial tonight for this Lion team. Just continuing to find the open gaps against the Generals. And, again, just really utilizing the wide receivers to their advantage. It looks like we may just wrap it up here, about a 3-second differential here in the first, but who knows?
Yeah, Leo is lining up to run their next play, so we'll see what they do. Detmers is in the backfield. 9 seconds, they snap it. Detmers off the left side, had a hole, flag is down. The hole closed up quickly. For the moment, it looks like a 3, maybe 4-yard gain, but again, we'll check on the penalty. Clock shows 2.7 seconds.
Looks like Leo is going to be ticketed for this one. Yeah, no, face mask. Oh, face mask gets Wayne, I beg your pardon.
Right. Now, the quarter still has 2.7 seconds left, but even there, the quarter can't end on a defensive penalty. That's going to be an automatic first down. Oh, nope, check that. It's going to be second down.
So they're going to gain a little bit of yardage on that one.
Down marker shows second down. Well, or shows third down. They're getting it fixed. And now the clock will run out. So we've played a quarter here at Leo Cedarville, Indiana, and it's the Lions leading 14-0 and driving and looking for more. We'll be back after this break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to Leo High School. We're ready to start the second quarter. Thad Goff along with Joe Northern, and I think Joe has some score updates for us.
Well, it's been the topic of the night has been close games. Right now, Bishop Blair is only up 1 against Adams Central, 7-6 there in the second. The Knights of East Noble up 7-0 against Ben Johnson's Northside Legends. They're early in the second. Cecina and Concordia even at 7, and Heritage just getting on the board immediately against the Bulldogs of New Haven, 7-0. Early on in quarter number 2.
The two teams have switched sides. It is Paul Woods in the backfield. He will get the handoff and no room to work with at all. Try as he might, he could not fight to get free from Jaden Brooks.
Again, Wayne's done a good job of at least trying to push back the runners if they don't know the route. And again, now you got a little bit of that sun in your eyes right now if you're the Lions. So again, you don't want to try to lose that depth perception too much.
This will be second down and 3, so looked like a loss on the play. Woods remains the back, but again, Wayne's run defense has been stout. Despite that, Leo has gotten a rushing touchdown in this ball game. And whistles blow again. Timeout. Well, that's been one of the downsides for Leo in this ball game is they've had to use 2 timeouts already. Good news there is it's the first half, so you've got those 3 timeouts when you start the second half no matter what.
Absolutely, but I also think, too, it's just trying to figure out, again, I don't want to say this is essentially a new roster moving forward because you have some returners that have been with this squad for quite some time. But, again, you have to think, though, too, trying to get adjusted in week 1 and trying to read out a team you don't see too often. Again, I can't remember the last time that the Generals and the Lions have faced off against each other. But, again, this Generals team trying to go back on the opposite side, trying to rebuild as well moving forward. So, again, it's just trying to feel each other out and trying to figure out, okay, it's week 1, breathe, RELAX. And if you do that, you're fine.
I think that's Aaron Rodgers lingo. He used that spelled out the word relax when he was still with the Green Bay Packers.
May or may not have seen that video on my YouTube feed today. So.
Marquardt operating from the gun. He gets the snap, keeps it himself, gets a first down, looking for the goal line, still battling. Did he lose the football? Wayne thinks they've got it. It's recovered by Leo for a touchdown.
That's one way to get 6.
The only question I have is who got the football?
It looked like it just kind of like bounced off a knee, maybe, at least from what I can see. Again, kind of some blocked vantage points from my point of view, but again, it looks like it kind of came off the knee a little bit, but able to get back on the board for the Lions, and just like that, you're in good territory.
Luckily, Ben Chappelle, our PA announcer, just informed us that it was Noah Ellis who recovered the football for Leo. Leo Zink on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good.
Leo just doing a great job in those goal line situations, back-to-back, of really rushing up and in, but also taking advantage of the Wayne mistakes. And again, we thought this is going to be a Wayne team that is self-improved on the defensive side, but so far, any questions about Leo that did come into week 1 have certainly been dumbfounded at this point.
Well, Marquardt looked like he snuck it across, and again, the recovery made by Ellis from what we're told. As it is, Leo goes up 21-0 over the Wayne Generals. And I'll try to get one more quick word in from our sponsors. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. Leo Zink will kick it away for the Lions. A lot of good football in the area. I think we already got the update from East Noble. They're up 7-0 over Northside, and Zink getting ready to put this one down the field.
And again, for those of you who are looking to watch Marion and Southside, a delayed start time tonight is 7:30, but that one now just getting underway.
Looks returnable, and it is returned from the 22-yard line. Taken out across the 30. Braden Mendez on the return for the Generals. Detmers and Schreck combine on the tackle.
So now if I'm the Generals, again, you have to take it step by step. They have not had a play in positive territory tonight. So again, do you look to the run? Do you really rely on the hands? Again, the hands of Ashton continuing to move forward. Or do you pull out some trickery?
10:58, it's a run play. Cummings trying to go straight ahead. There's nothing there. Woods will finish off the tackle. Gus Stuckey in there as well defensively.
Carey's going to be with Gavin Trish. Doesn't get anywhere on that. And again, good credit to the Lions of really trying to snuff out that middle line to push it back just a smidge.
No gain on the play. Well, both these teams have done a good job up front as far as the defense is concerned, that is. It's been hard to run the ball whether you're Wayne or Leo. How about this? Wayne going with the all-white jersey combination. White shirts, white pants, white helmet. Little quick hitter, that's complete. He could not break away. I believe that was Dalian Campo. Now check that, number 4, Justin White. I think that's his first catch of the game.
White getting his first catch of the evening so far, but able to get a little bit of yardage. I mean, slight a stretch, but still manageable too. And to credit to your point, yes, the uniform game tonight, clean on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Leo going with the black jerseys, black pants, and the purple helmets. This is 3rd and 5. Paul Wood showing a blitz. Does he come? He does come, and he blows up the play in the backfield. Paul Woods just ran Justin White down on that reverse.
Just a great cut up the middle, immediately reading off the hands of really good job reading off the hands of Wayne to push him back even further than before. And it's been a Leo defensive clinic here tonight. And again, it feels like tale as old as time. Wayne get up on it again.
Max Schreck back to return. Laquan Cummings to punt. That pops up in the air. Get it away. Schreck has to backtrack, and I think he's just going to let this one go. Goes out of bounds. Doesn't have to touch it. Well, now Leo's going to start in minus territory. In fact, they're going to start all the way back, looks like at their 12, maybe 13-yard line.
The first time tonight we've seen the Lions really be penned this far deep, so I'm going to be interested to see, do you go with the aerial attack? Do you try to find a way to go to that right side? That has been the Achilles heel tonight so far for the Generals. So if you really try to lean a little more to the right, whether it be rushing or passing, primarily passing, and go up that sideline, this could be a big move for them moving forward.
I know one run play that has worked so far for the Lions has been the option play. Detmer's got him down to the 2-yard line and ultimately set up that Paul Woods touchdown. I believe that is Woods in the backfield right now for the Lions.
Trying to open it
up. It's a jet
sweep.
Swaney can't get anywhere. He's dropped at the 8-yard line.
Good.
And I think that was Westmoreland.
Westmoreland doing a great job of at least knowing that jet sweep was coming and chasing down this Leo team and trying to pin them deep in their own territory.
Folks, I do apologize for that flickering screen there.
Hey, it's week 1 for everybody.
Yep.
It's all good.
It's a 2nd and 15. Marquardt operating from his own goal line. Looks to throw from his end zone. Gets it away. Deep ball, too tall, and it's picked off. Justin White with a convoy. Out of bounds inside the 10.
Exactly what you needed if you're Justin White, able to read that like a gift. About the 25-yard line and able to chase that up and in. And now all of a sudden, this is the first time we've said this tonight, Wayne in positive territory.
Absolutely. They start this drive from the 7-yard line in Leo territory. They're going to have a 1st and goal. Again, the run game has been a struggle for the Generals.
Well, it certainly got interesting rather quickly now.
It'll get even more interesting if Wayne can punch this in for 6. They've got Quishon Love as the up man. Martin will throw to the flat, and it's incomplete. He had a man in the end zone. That was White, the guy who just got the pick, but he couldn't bring it in.
And White, again, has been trying to get his hands on it to try to push forward, but again, the points giveth, the drive giveth, the drive don't taketh away at this point. But nonetheless, you can see he just had a little bit of trouble just kind of bobbling it in and out.
2nd and goal from the 7. Cummings in the backfield. Oh, they bobbled it. Cummings picked it up. Can he get something out of this? No, he can't. The Lions defense collapses on him as Gus Stuckey was the man who finished him off.
Again, good opportunity to try to recover something out of nothing. Again, we've seen Wayne give up good opportunities when it comes, whether it be on the kickoff return or at least trying to recover in opposite territory. That has not worked out for them. So at least something we like to say, progress.
Coming up on 7 minutes to play. Fake the handoff. Martin throws on the run. Oh, he had him. He had him, but could not get the completion.
And again, just went over the hands of Love, trying to get a good grab on it, but not meant to be. You got to think the Generals, kind of a choice situation here. Do you go for the 3, get the points so at least know you've got something on the board and you don't go over, or do you just try to go for it?
Looks like they're keeping the offense out there. This is 4th and goal from the 8. Martin coming back in. He must have gotten the play call from Coach Darion White. And Wayne's going for it.
Look out to the left side.
Martin to throw. End zone, incomplete. Again, he had a man. That was Tyree Eldridge, and it looked like he just was underthrown.
Just a little low to the hands of Eldridge. And again, the Lions finding a great opportunity to shut it down on defense once more. But a common theme we've seen tonight, they've been pinned back a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper as the second quarter has gone by. So you have to think you don't want to wear out all your energy to begin with, but if something has to give, it could really possibly change things up a little bit here tonight. Unless you go for just a complete, 95-yard right side pass.
Yeah, who knows? Leo did go 3 and out the last time they had the ball. That's happened twice so far in this game. It's a handoff to Detmers, and he has got no room to work with at all. Westmoreland makes the tackle again, and he got him for a loss.
And Detmers, again, has really been that big force that a lot of folks have talked about, too. That is going to be that big offensive drive for this Lion team. But, again, a lot of different targets that this Leo team can continue to work with. But, again, it's all about improvement at the end of the day in Week 1. The more you can improve, the better off you're going to be.
Again, Leo, a 7-win season a year ago. 2 losses were against East Noble and DeKalb. DeKalb took a huge step forward. Here's a handoff to Detmers, and this time he's got room. He cuts it to the outside, trips up. He's going to be close to the first down. He looks to be short, maybe by a yard or 2. And I don't know what it looked to you, Joe, but to me it looked as though if he had kept running upfield, he might have gotten it.
I think he didn't get his arm out close enough. That's the thing. And that's what this crew is going to really take a look at, is like trying to find a way to stretch the arms out just a little bit. Because if you get that stretch, you're going to get that forward progress.
Right. 3rd and a yard, maybe 2. From my vantage point, it'd be 1.5, and this looks like a quarterback sneak. Marquardt, the old school QB sneak, picks up the first down.
Right move for Marquardt, too. And at this point, too, you really want to try to at least slow down, if you're Leo, to really slow down the play advantage because, listen, you're already up 3 scores. If you find a way to get 2 quickly and Wayne can't find a way to come back, you're trying to get home by 10 p.m., turn on some Netflix, relax, do whatever you can. But this Generals team does not want that, though, and they've done a really good job of trying to snuff out the run. It's just the passing and the catching has really bit them a little bit tonight.
5:03 left to go in this second quarter. They fake the toss sweep. Marquardt rolling to his left. He's pursued, and he's going to take it himself and get what he can. Looked like he got a good gain out of it. They're going to mark him at about the 28-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain on first down.
Marquardt doing a really good job of finding an uncanny way to really try to make players look one way or another. If you think he's coming straight towards you, he'll find a way to get out in time, but find a way to really make your feet snap a little bit too.
Marquardt will operate from the gun. It's 2nd down and 4. He's got Woods in the backfield on his left hip. Woods will move to his right hip. Woods gets the call. Straight ahead. Woods trying to spin for it. He's going to be close. And if that's the spot, it's either first down or 3rd and inches, and they're moving the chains.
Washington not able to get him in time, so a big first down gain for Leo. And again, really chewing that time as much as they can here in the second quarter, up 3 scores. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit more of those runs moving forward.
Detmers will line up to Marquardt's left hip.
Look out for the home run ball here.
They fake it. It's a screen. That's Schreck. And Shrek couldn't spin away. He'll get about 3, maybe 4 on the tackle. Good tackle in the open field, though. Looked like Geno Morris got him.
Morris got him right in time, but I love the ability for Shrek to try to fight for that extra yard. I see the little shoulder lean trying to get in there to try to get half up, half down. So again, time is on their side right now. And again, really just trying to wear out the Wayne defense is going to be the ultimate goal at the end of the day, as it's 2nd and 6 now.
Leo operating from their own 36-yard line. Marquardt fakes, throws downfield, has a man, incomplete. Shrek couldn't make the catch. White came in for the hit. It was legal, and it'll be 3rd down.
And Shrek again just trying to get his hands on it, but just slides through. Could not get the grip, especially with that right hand, to try to push forward, but great coverage again from the Generals to at least try to make it a 3rd and 6 territory. And again, they've done a good job of pushing Leo back further and further and further, but have not been able to respond so much here tonight.
Marquardt from the gun here on 3rd and 6. It's a handoff to Detmers, and Detmers is not going to get there. Javante Eldridge with a tackle, and now it's time for a punt.
And first time we've seen that tonight from the Leo side, with 3:15 and counting here in this opening half. And again, credit to Wayne for slowing it down, but also too, this Leo team has found a really good way to really pick apart the Wayne defense, which, to be fair, has improved, but they're going to stop and think it over to maybe think if there's something else going on.
That's interesting. I think that means that Leo just called their 3rd and final timeout. No, check that. Wayne. And we'll go ahead and change that on our scoreboard. In the meantime, time to get a few more words in from our sponsors, and then we might see if we can get you some score updates here in just a second. First of all, at Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com to learn more. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping to defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is your best defense. And, Joe, do we have some score updates for the folks?
We just got a touchdown in from Bishop Lurs, and they're faking for it and going for 2 right now. Jaron Matheny, Matt Jackson on the call for that if you want to catch that right now. 14-13 in the second. Still 7-0 advantage of East Noble over in Kindleville.
I believe that's Foster Swaney lined up to punt. Oh, that was some pressure, and that was actually Caden Dahl on the punt. And this is going to take a Leo bounce. Oh, it's going to take a Wayne bounce, so that was a smart decision there by number 9, Isaac Smith. Yeah, I beg your pardon there. That was a Wayne bounce.
You want to make sure you don't get too many hands on it, because if you do, that could be disastrous at the end of the day on the recovery.
Yeah, right. You don't want to end up muffing the punt and giving the ball to Leo when you could have had good field position. As it is, Wayne will have good field position. They'll start from their own 44-yard line. Ashton Martin out of the shotgun. Looks like he's got Laquan Cummings to his right. Martin, the screen. It's bobbled and dropped. Was that picked off? No, it wasn't.
He had the forward motion on it in time, so even if it was a pickup on it, still would have been considered incomplete since he had the forward motion on that hand. But nonetheless, a good stop from the Lions.
Looked like Caden Wagon was in close to get a potential interception. Would not have been easy, though. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Generals. Laquan Cummings operating from the backfield. Leo shows a blitz. Martin has it picked off. Taken inside the 40-yard line, and that's Bo Schwartz. He was still rumbling. I'm not sure he was down, and I don't think the officials think so either. They're going to call him down at the 28-yard line.
What a great pick again from Schwartz. And looking at Martin, too, he had a little bit of a bad snap, kind of grazed the ground for just a second, and looked a little flustered in the moment, setting up in time for Schwartz, able to drive it down and put them back in opposite territories. We've got a Wayne player down.
Oh, that we do. And I'm trying to get a look at that number. Well, I'm told it's number 70, which is Britton Rogers. Well, we're going to take an injury timeout as they tend to Rogers down on the field. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
21-0 in favor of Leo. Bo Schwartz with the interception moments ago. And judging by how quickly everybody moved off the field, I think they got Britton Rogers off the field in good time. Detmers is the back. He'll fake the handoff to him, and that was almost intercepted.
Eldridge doing a great job of at least slowing down Leo, getting two hands on it and batting it down to not give him any progress moving forward, to give him a second down situation. But still in positive territory.
2:36 left to go in this first half. Detmers remains the back for Leo. Detmers gets the call, turns it upfield, tried to break free. He'll get a good gain there on second down, up to the 20-yard line, just a yard short of the first.
Love what Detmers is doing again, just trying to find a way to weave through up forward, but also to be methodical on his runs as well. As he's got 2 left to go now officially.
Going to call it 3rd and 2. He needs the 18-yard line for a first down. Paul Woods the back this time. Option. Woods gets the toss, changes direction, still on his feet. Woods inside the 5. Woods into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Off the knee on the board. My goodness, is Paul Woods able to make something out of nothing. So it looks like it kind of bounced off the knee a little bit from the QB and able to drive it up for a quick 20-yard touchdown on the board. And the Lions certainly roaring here in week 1.
Leo Zink on for the extra point. 1:54 left to go, and we will show you that replay here in just a moment. As soon as the PAT comes down, and it comes down good. Well, now it is time to show you that replay. Again, our replays, as always, are brought to you by the good folks at Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And watch what Paul Woods did here.
Again, Woods finding a way. It looks like it kind of bounced. Again, a little bit of a knee bounce on the right. That's at least what I saw, but able to drive it up and in time for Woods.
Paul Woods with his second rushing touchdown in this game. We had a fumble recovery for a touchdown by Leo. What we understand, it was Noah Ellis who recovered it. And then we also had one touchdown pass. That was Luke Marquardt completing to Isaiah Detmers out of the backfield. But again, all set up by the interception by Bo Schwartz. And after this kickoff, maybe I'll have a chance to show you that replay as well.
It has certainly been an interesting night so far, but the Lions, again, it feels like, to me, they've made something out of nothing in some situations where we're like, okay, well, maybe we might see 3. Maybe we might see a 2-yard rush. No, find a way to pick past the front line and get a nice 20-yard run, 30-yard run, whatever it takes.
Leo Zink on to kick it away for Leo. This is returned from the 16-yard line. On the return, it's Eldridge, and he gets to about the 16. And again, as I promised, a replay of that interception by Bo Schwartz. Bo Schwartz read this one well, and looked like they got some good pressure on Ashton Martin on that play as well.
He's done a really good job of at least trying to find where Martin is going to try to lean to and move forward. So again, the Lions just really reading the Generals like a book right now and have made it their clinic here on opening night.
We've got 1 minute and 49 seconds left in this first half. Wayne starts this drive from its own 17-yard line, maybe the 18. We'll call it the 18. Low snap. Martin corrals and throws complete. Close to the first down, he might have it. That's a big hit on the back end, but it is a first down.
Again, able to get that nice forward progress. Tackle off number 9 in Eldridge again. But again, the Lions doing a great job of trying to force that pressure. But nonetheless, the Generals able to escape quickly.
That was Cordell Derrick who made the catch for Wayne. And I think that's Wayne's first down of the night. Martin throws the screen. That's Tyree Eldridge. Eldridge looking for room. There's not much there. That's a whole pride of Lions coming in to make the tackle, including big number 57, Dre Johnson.
Love the push in from Johnson. And again, the whole pride really sliding in and slowing down any opportunity we have seen from Wayne here tonight. Be interested to see how they're going to ride this right side read, though.
Martin from the gun. Another low snap. He's got a fall on it back at the 20. And it's going to be 3rd and about 19.
So a loss of 9 now going against the Generals. And as Leo's going to take their 3rd timeout here with 52.6 remaining. And again, I just look at the snaps. It's like, yes, you've had the practices. Yes, you've had the time to really focus on, hey, what can we do better? But right now it feels that the Lions are just certainly miles ahead right now.
And I'll give credit to Wayne. Their guys up front, at least on defense, have really stopped the run game in between the tackles, and yet Leo continues to find those big plays, whether it's out on the edge with Paul Woods or with Detmers or those little intermediate passes that turn into quality gains.
Absolutely. And not to discredit Wayne by any stretch. They've done a great job when it comes to the middle. They're going to snuff out any running line moving forward, but it's the edge they've got to do a little more work for coming up in half number 2.
And if you're Darion White and this Wayne coaching staff, you certainly take those small victories, if you will. And I don't say small victories is the same thing as moral victories, but
sure,
you look for those small victories, ways in which you're building, and how can we build further, to your point earlier.
Again, really doing a good job of playing that short game line, but you got to work on the long game too. I'm just interested to see how they're going to go with the spread pass coming up.
Martin gets pressured, gets it away, man's there, it's caught. Nice move. Geno Morris gets the first down, still on his feet, and he's out of bounds. And Wayne's got 2 timeouts left.
A nice move again from Morris, kind of going with a little bit of a U-turn in the back, but able to try to get close to positive territory with 42.3 remaining, but still a lot of work left to do. As we are in the waning seconds here of half number 1.
42.3 seconds left. Wayne's at their own 42-yard line. And I got to think that if they can get this thing into field goal range, they might be kicking to at least get some points on the board. We'll see what happens if they get there. As Martin rolls, stops, runs out of time, and he's going to go down. He was finished off on the play by Caden Dahl.
And that's been the big thing tonight. Points giveth, points taketh away. As Wayne's going to call another timeout, just so at least they can try to get another player or 2 in with 28.3 remaining here in half number 1.
Well, the Lions will get a water break, and so will the Generals, and we'll get a chance here in just a moment to hear from one of our sponsors. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. And I'll get one more while they're at break. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. $28-0 is the score. Leo on top of Wayne. And this is going to be second down and about 16, it looks like, for the Generals.
In deep territory, but if you think of what we just saw before, possibility push forward.
Martin gets it away to the sideline. Was that caught? Incomplete. He was looking for Justin White.
White just leaned a little bit out and, again, just grazing the grass a little bit more. And a long 3rd and 16 left. Not necessarily the last play of the half, because I have to think they've got to go aerial attack here. And also, too, keep in mind, Leo, they do receive the second half.
They do indeed. 23.1 seconds on the clock as it is here in the second quarter. To his right goes Martin, running out of time. Gets it away. It's incomplete. That was Noah Ellis in the backfield for the Lions. And again, Ellis seems like he's just about everywhere on the defensive side.
Here, there, everywhere, as it stands for Ellis here tonight.
This will be a punting situation. 16.4 left to go. As we have just that much, 16.4 left to go in the second quarter. Max Schreck is back to return. Bobbled snap. Woods almost got the block, and Schreck is just going to let it bounce and keep on bouncing. Clock will keep on ticking until this ball is downed. And they downed it. They downed it with 1 second.
I could hear to the coordinators of Wayne and Light of our right saying, like, hey, just let it run out, let it run out. But I mean, also, too, you've got 1 second left.
Right. Now, you do give Leo a chance to run another play. Now, no knowing whether or not they'll get a touchdown on this play, but you know that's what they're going for.
I mean, at this point, you're riding on house money here.
And I do apologize for that flickering camera. We've had it at various times tonight. My apologies. That's never my intention, but it will just be a kneel down. And Leo will take a 28-0 lead into the halftime break. $28-0 at halftime. The Leo Lions on top of the Wayne Generals. And we will go to our first break. We'll come back in just a moment. You're watching high school football right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent, and it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Welcome back to Leo Cedarville, Indiana. We are at Leo High School with the Lions leading 28-0 over Wayne. Right now, got a sponsor to get a word from, and then in the meantime, Joe Northern has some score updates. First, time to pay our bills. Oops, I beg your pardon there. I don't think that graphic showed. We'll try it again. There we go. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com.
And they are indeed the leader in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. One of our proud sponsors. Of course, we encourage you to take a look at our sponsors here, give them their business, because without them, we would not be hanging out here on a Friday night on a week one. And what a perfect night it is, too. We thought we had a chance of rain, but right now, not clear skies, but at least comfortable skies here this evening.
Yeah, we had a brief sprinkle early on, but really nothing more than that.
And that's really been the case so far. And you talk about sprinkles that have been coming in and out. That has not been the case when it comes to scoring here tonight across the 2-6-0. As we take a look at some of the scores going on right now in the region. Carroll right now on a roll, 28-0. They are at the intermission. East Noble up 13-0. And the big thing has been turnovers that have been haunting the North Side Legends in that opening game. And, there's been a lot of hype and talk about Section 19. Leo certainly trying to make a case of being a little bit of a dark horse in that Section 19, too, this season.
Yeah, Leo has had a great game so far in this one. They're up 28-0 on the scoreboard against the Wayne Generals. And early on, it seemed like Wayne was having their way on the front line. When Leo would try to run the ball up the middle, Wayne was there to make the stop, but then Leo did find some success running the ball on the outer edges. And, of course, they've gotten 2 rushing touchdowns from Paul Woods, and one of those was set up by Isaiah Detmers running outside the tackles.
Detmers doing a great job of setting up the tackles and really setting up his guys in position to get those points on the board. Other games going on right now. Passing has not been kind to the Marion Giants as the Archers right now up 21-0. They are midway through the second quarter over off Calhoun. And another game we have going on, Heritage and New Haven, 7-0, the advantage of the Patriots down in Monroeville at the moment. Adams Central and Bishop Luers. It's been a big game everybody's been talking about here tonight of 2 Class 3 teams that have really kind of been on each other's edge. AC, their debut game in Class 3, already up 1 point against the Class 3 runner-up, or we should say the state championship runner-up, or we should say in Bishop Luers. But of another Bishop, though, Bishop Dwinger and Roncalli, nothing going on. They're tied at 0 at the half, so a lot of different things going on here tonight, but we do know one thing. It has been really all about the Lions here tonight. Paul Woods, certainly the story.
Yeah, Paul Woods, 2 rushing touchdowns in this game. I believe had 1 or 2 tackles for loss as well. And we talked about Wayne and the job that they've done stopping the run. Leo has stopped the run incredibly well, and that's something that they hang their hats on, whether it's stopping the run or getting after the passer. And, one thing about Leo's defense, you look at their roster, you don't see a whole lot of 6'5", 6'6" kind of guys, but you do see guys who, they may be 6 flat, they may be 5'11", 6'1", 6'2". They're quick to the ball, and they can fight off their blocks like nobody's business.
Well, I think the big thing is that really Leo has done a great job of preaching speed to at least read your guys, know what's coming. And again, even mentioned earlier this week that Leo said, hey, this is a different Wayne team we really haven't faced off against so far, so we need to try to continue to be aggressive, play our game the best way we can, and certainly it's paid off quite well.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to the start of half number 2. Right now, I'll go ahead and get in one more word from our – actually, I'll go ahead and get 2 more words in from our sponsors. Of course, we always have multiple sponsors that we have to recognize, including the folks at LIUNA, the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. When an injury is keeping you from the sports you love, PSM Sports Therapy is here to help you move forward. With no referral needed, go to psmsports.com to learn more. They're there to help you move forward with no referral needed. So go to psmsports.com to learn more. PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes. They certainly know athletes at PSM Sports, as these two schools well know. Both Wayne and Leo get their sports medicine provided largely by the good folks at Parkview Sports Medicine. But it's Leo with the 28-0 lead as we are at halftime. We'll be back after this break. You're watching high school football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let's lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting.
Now, 28-0. The Leo Lions are on top, and they will get the ball as we get ready to start the second half. Leo won the toss to start this game, and they deferred, so they get the second half kickoff. And I believe it's number 48 for Wayne. I don't see a 48 on Wayne's roster. I thought that's what I heard. Maybe I heard 48 from Leo. Leo doesn't have a 48 either. It's a pooch kick. And a little miscommunication. Falling on the football is Kinchy. Both he and Schwartz were in the area, and the Lions just dodged a bullet.
And Kinchy doing a great job of at least just kind of falling down quicker than a tree. That is quickly trying to be chopped down and just going down, able to get it in time, preventing any opportunity from this Generals team as they were looking to really try to grab in the meantime to get it back on the board. So again, the Lions not in plus territory. I feel like that's something we've said quite a bit tonight. Lions in plus territory. Now settling down just a little bit here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, I think it was their first 4 or 5 drives maybe that they were in plus territory to start a drive. That is Paul Woods in the backfield for Leo. High snap. Marquardt wants to throw, running out of time, and he's got no time left whatsoever. And I think that was Westmoreland who made the tackle, and it was.
Good wrangle in from the 6'2", 210 senior. Able to shunt down Woods and push him back quite a bit, too. And exactly the momentum you need if you're Wayne. You get a chance to reset, regroup, and really try to find a way to avoid going to everyone's favorite initials, or least favorite initials, TC.
2nd and 14. High snap. Woods trying to fight forward, and he does fight forward quite a bit. But he does not get back to the line of scrimmage, I don't think. He did get across the original line of scrimmage. Nope, he got right to it. So 3rd and 10. 4-yard loss on the first play. Second down, they gain 4. But now it's that 3rd down situation.
He was able to get that nice push again to try to get back to where he started from. But again, a little more work to work with right now.
3 down linemen for the Generals. 4 wide receivers for the Lions. Looks like we got an audible from the sideline. Marquardt checking his wristband. That looked like some early movement, and here comes a flag.
He was not on in time, so that's certainly going to stunt the Leo drive just a little bit and push him back.
I'm wondering if they caught Kinchy for moving a little bit early. It is a false start.
It looks like maybe Kinchy did get that foot ahead in time, so again, you just want to make sure you don't jump too quickly. Wayne trying to do a good job of at least force that pushback as much as they can. So again, credit to the Generals for trying to make it a little more difficult for the Lions on the board.
3rd down and 15. Back to the ground. Woods got a long way to go. He's wrestled down, and had that not happened, he might have gotten it, but it's going to be 4th down and 4. And we'll see how Leo plays this. Marquardt's motion like he wants to go on the field, but Jason Dorfler just sent the punt team out. This might be one of those little coach-em-up moments between Dorfler and Marquardt.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, again, credit to push it back for the punt. But you could tell Marquardt when he's like, hey, why not? Why can't we push it forward? But at the same time, too, you don't want to risk it this early on. So
Right, and who knows, Marquardt may have been saying something like, oh, Coach, we've got a play that we can run. We can get this. But Dorfler, he played the quarterback position in his high school days. That punt is muffed.
And maybe that's why they go for the punting unit, too. But it looks like Wayne's going to get a hand on it down at the 10. But, again, that's been the story of the night so far, is that the kickoff returns and the catches have not been kind to the Generals. But we do get a flag on the play, though.
Yeah, we'll check the penalty. I think that was Williams. He's had some trouble fielding the punch so far. Sideline warning against Wayne. They're just going to take it from the spot of the recovery, which looks like it's the 10-yard line.
So a lot of yardage left to work with here. 9:23 remaining.
And the Leo defense will have great field position. That's been the case a lot tonight. Great defensive field position, great offensive field position. As now they pin Wayne at their own 10-yard line.
And they're going to try to go at least with maybe a little bit of a wide out, but maybe a runner in the back too.
Pressure shown. That's Woods, who looks like he might be coming. Handoff straight up the middle and nothing doing. That's a loss on the play. Stuckey might have been one of the men in the backfield again. He's been a frequent flyer in that Wayne backfield. And there as well, Sam Miller.
Miller doing a good job of, again, trying to slow it down again once more.
Sam Miller's a sophomore. There's a few of these Leo defensive players have been starting ever since they were sophomores. One of those is Brett Souter. That's when he started to make a name for himself just a couple of years ago. I believe Leo was second in the NE8 back then. Ball's out again. It's recovered, looks like just outside the end zone. It was recovered by Martin at the 1. That's what we are told. And this will be third down and a mile. Third and about, we'll call it 19.
And my goodness, again, it's just trying to be calm under pressure. We really haven't seen that happen too much tonight. And the Leo defense, again, just doing a great job of swarming around Martin over and over and over again, getting past his guys up front, and really costing them some valuable yards here in a 3rd and 19 situation.
Martin's going to stand in his own end zone when he takes this snap. It's a high snap. Martin gets rid of it. That appears to be caught, but it's well short of the first down. Gavin Treesh had the coverage and the tackle, and, that's a situation where you could afford to play 10 yards off because Treesh got the running start and then got to his man.
And absolutely able to try to find that right lane in time just to try to save it from what could have been a disastrous move at the end of the day for the Generals, but nonetheless, going to be punting it off back again and setting Leo up in, guess what, plus territory.
Max Schreck standing at the 44-yard line in Wayne territory. That's a high snap. Good pressure. That might have been tipped. And it's going to bounce to the sideline.
Looks like maybe number 22 or 25, either Tresh or Sounder, able to try to get a hand on it to slow it down, as we'll try to get a look at that thanks to our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay.
Yeah, got it right now. We'll see who makes contact here. I think that's number 9, Isaac Smith.
Smith also in there too.
Again, our replays are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning as the Lions will set up at the Wayne 34. 7:10 left to go here in this third quarter. Marquardt from the shotgun. He's got Paul Woods on his left hip in the backfield. That's Jackson Klopfenstein going in motion. Woods has room on that right side. Woods inside the 25, keeps the feet going. The forward progress will get him to about the 22-yard line, but it is a first down for the Lions.
And I love the movement from Woods, kind of just at least pushing himself a little forward, just kind of like, come on, give me a little bit, give me a little bit, give me a little bit, keep pushing forward. And then eventually just knowing, like, okay, I'm done. It felt like he was kind of moving, not like a penguin or anything, but kind of moving like, come on, like kind of galloping a little bit, it seemed like.
Galloping against the contact, you might say. Well, change in personnel as Detmers comes into the backfield. Landon Kinchy wide near side. Detmers gets the call. He's got room. Detmers still on his feet and taking it to the house. Touchdown, Leo. He caught a touchdown pass earlier, and now Detmers has a rushing touchdown.
A 1-and-1 for Detmers tonight, able to get it in the air and now on the ground, and exactly what the Lions were looking for, of continuing to just find a way to break apart this Wayne defense moving forward. And I will let you say the magic line after the PAT.
We'll wait for it in just a second. It's Zink to kick it. He looks like he's got it, and he does. And it's a 35-0 lead for Leo. And, well, it's time for our replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Detmers his second touchdown run of this game, and that's a big hole up the middle.
I love, again, the play that Detmers just finding the open gap, because it looked like Wayne was trying to stack in right in the middle, but Detmers able to find that open seam, take it in himself, and Leo certainly off to just as good of a start you could ask for here in week one.
35-0 in favor of the Lions. Of course, they'll have two non-conference games to start the season, and then they'll get into the meat of conference play. It stands to be a pretty good Northeast 8 conference. I think DeKalb does, I don't know if they have the majority of guys back from last year, but I think they've got some quality guys back from last year's team.
Xavier Vice certainly going to be a big player to keep an eye on. Got some reps, obviously, behind the graduating Eli McCormick last year. So, again, but still being coached under Ryan Robertson for this, his second year. He's got a lot of great things going for him. Trying to get a score for that one in the Carrot game, by the way, too, as they're in action right now, just a little bit further north than us. But, again, you talk about the Northeast 8, though, probably one of the more stacked conferences I think we've seen in quite some time. Of course, we say that every year, and East Noble finds a way, but Leo certainly trying to make their case here tonight.
Return from the 10-yard line. That is Eldridge on the return, looking for room off the outside, and Eldridge will take it up to the 29-yard line. And now that the clock is running, I'll go ahead and say it. We're in a running clock situation. 35-point lead for Leo, so I believe it was 2019 when the rule was put in place that when you're up by 35 points or more in the second half, that's when the running clock takes effect. Or so I thought. There we go. The clock was stopped for a moment at 5:55, but then it switched down to 5:50.
Well, you have to think, though, too, again, being out where we are right now, obviously beautiful atmosphere and everything. The wireless signals, though, can certainly try to get in the way. We've seen that happen from time to time.
Another bobbled snap. This one's picked up by Cummings. He takes it out to about the 33-yard line. And on the tackle, we're told, is number 56, Jason Chen. Bo Schwartz in there as well. Bo Schwartz has an interception in this ball game. I think he was one of the top pass rushers for the Leo Lions a year ago. Now, when you talk about Leo pass rushers, one name comes to mind, and that's Brock Schott.
Yep.
Brock Schott started his career with the Miami Hurricanes, his college career that is. Now he's back in the Hoosier State, playing for the Hoosiers as Martin goes downfield, has a man out there and incomplete, and he was blanketed by Tanner Mickelson.
Mickelson doing a great job of at least just trying to chase up the field to shut down Eldridge in every which way but loose. And again, it is just kind of one of those situations where Leo has had their way all night long tonight, but we could see some things interesting going on with this Wayne team. Now, to give you a little bit of background on my end, though, I can tell you, as not an Indiana resident originally, let's wait till this play goes, but I have some thoughts about the clock.
3rd and 7 coming up. Martin from the gun. He takes the snap. Sets up the screen, and that is nowhere near his intended man. I'm not sure if he was looking for Justin White. He was probably the closest man to it, aside from the offensive lineman, that is. There was nobody near where that ball landed.
I think he definitely got a little confused, and again, the depth perception can always find a way to really mess you up in one way or another. But with 3:55 left to go, you would have to think either A, the Generals are just going to go for it, exactly what they're going to do here, or boot it away. But nonetheless, they say take a chance. What else do you have to lose?
4th and 7. Blitz by the Lions. They pick it up. Martin throws incomplete. Not the first 3 letters right, but it's Martin with the incompletion. And again, that looked like miscommunication. White was a lot closer to that one, but there was a whole sea of black shirts around him.
Again, just a great job again from that middle line, just finding a way to swarm and read that passing attack again, coming from the hands of Martin. Now, that also being said, Martin, we've really seen some good glimpses of brilliance from him coming in tonight. He seems quick to get out of the pocket. It's just he's got to connect with his receivers more.
Yeah, got to get on the same page. That's that whole timing and communication thing. Meanwhile, Marquardt looks like he's still in the game. Moments ago, we did have Mason Chapman and Oliver Richard warming up on the sideline. Talk a little more about Richard later. There's a toss sweep on the near side. That's going to Caden Dahl, I believe. Check that. That's not Dahl. That's Chandler Rager. And Chandler Rager still on his feet, trying to get to the end zone. He won't quite get there, but he will set up a 1st and goal.
A great run from Rager coming into about, 30 yards, 31 officially. So we'll wait to see how our crew officiates that. But nonetheless, I love his ability to try to take 3 different Generals with him. He's like, nope, you're coming with me. Let's go.
The power running of these Leo Lions. We've seen great power runners from Leo in recent years. I think it was 3 years ago, Leo kind of had a running back by committee, so to speak. And then 2024, 2025, we got the big breakout performances from Nate Foster. That's Braxton Merida in the backfield. Handoff is to Merida. He goes up the middle, and he goes in for 6. 6 for 5. Merida takes it in.
Merida doing a great job of at least finding the open gap. And the Lions just certainly wearing down this Wayne front line. And another opportunity to try to go up a full 6 possessions here. Or as close as it can be to a full 6 possessions.
That looked like Connor Crystal in to attempt the PAT. It's Marquardt to hold. It is Crystal to kick. And he found a Crystal diamond in the rough. Extra point is good. Well, I will go ahead and show the replay of that touchdown from Merida.
Again, Merida doing just a great job of finding that right seam. And that right side has been the right time for the Lions, too. And just continuing to penetrate that over and over and over again. And you got to think, if I'm Wayne, I'm going to look at trying to figure out what can I do to build up a little beef on that right side to slow it down as much as I can.
Well, I mentioned that there were 2 quarterbacks for Leo warming up on the sideline. One was Mason Chapman. The other was Oliver Richard. Oliver Richard, I got to see him play during the MVP basketball season. Played for the Leo Middle School team, and he was really good. He and Preston O'Neill, I'm not sure if O'Neill has graduated middle school and come on to high school just yet, but both Oliver Richard and Preston O'Neill, both really good sharpshooters, left-handed shooters, as I recall, and they could be a bright spot for Leo basketball in the future. Now, speaking of bright spots, there's always a lot of bright spots, it seems, for Leo on the football field, and that's looking no different this year.
Absolutely. It feels like any time that people say, all right, well, you lose Nate Foster, you lose X name, they just find a way to reload over and over and over again. And I think that's a commitment now to not saying 4 score, but 1 score. They have not had a losing season. Score is 20 years if you're doing math at home, by the way.
Returnable kick to about the 20-yard line. And that is taken by, I believe, 25. That's Kayvon Morris. And Morris takes it out to the 31-yard line.
Marita able to do a great job to get in on the tackle, but again, at this point, you're at 42-0. You have to think about, okay, we feel like we've got this in our hands, but at the same time, why not get a little nuts at this point? Why not maybe try to create something a little bit different to throw your opponent off?
I got to think that we'll see one play here. There is about a 16, 17-second differential between play clock and game clock. Ryan Smith in at quarterback now for the Generals. He takes a high snap, throws high in the air, and it's incomplete. He's had a receiver in the area, but just a little too far to his left. I say left based on where he was facing. I think that was Morris, Geno Morris, the intended receiver. And that's probably going to be the final play of the third quarter. 6 seconds left.
And a good bat down to end it here in the third.
We've played 3 here at Leo High School in Leo, Cedarville, Indiana. On our way to the fourth quarter after this break, you're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
We've got the start of the fourth quarter here at Leo High School. It will be Wayne football to start the fourth quarter. Well, based on the song that's playing on the speakers right now, I'll just go ahead and say this. Good times are feeling real good for the Leo Lions.
And again, a Lions team that had some questions coming into at least week 1. They have certainly been at least disputed. But again, you have to keep in mind, it is week 1. A lot of different things to come. Once we get some stoppages, we'll keep you updated on some of the other action going on because it is starting to shape up to be quite an eventful evening here at the 260.
First play of the fourth quarter. We enter the fourth quarter with a running clock and also with a jet sweep. And there's a quick tackle on the outside by Noah Workman. He's been putting in the work tonight. We've seen Workman recover a fumble on, I think it was either a punt or a kickoff. I think it was a kickoff.
It was a kickoff, yep.
And then made a quick tackle on a kickoff. I mean, Workman, 5'7", 165-pound junior, plays running back and linebacker. We've seen him more at the linebacker position today and also getting it done on special teams. This is 3rd and 8.
Wideouts everywhere.
And Workman moving all the way from right to left in that linebacking core. He'll come on a blitz. Smith throws high, catchable ball, but incomplete, in and out of the hands of Dalen Campo.
And that has been the story of the night tonight. Just when you think you have a hand on it, it just gets a little too close for comfort, and the Generals have not been able to capitalize this evening, and another punting situation upcoming.
4th and 8. It will be Max Schreck back to return. Also coming out there is Jaden Moore, wears number 81. Moore is 6'3", 190 pounds. The pooch punt. Was that touched by the Lions? That came close to being touched by the Lions. It may well have been. There's a scrum for the ball. And they're going to say it was touched by Leo, and the Generals oh, wait a second. There's the signal, Wayne football. Recovered by Charles Callaghan.
Callaghan doing a great job of reading that foot and continuing to chase down the Leo forwards. Just really pushing that pressure forward to at least give the Generals at least some opportunity to get some points back on the board and, dare we say, positive territory.
42-yard line is where the Generals set up. It is a running clock situation. Inside 10 minutes to go. We've got 9:41 and counting. Smith will take the snap, throws the screen to Eldridge. He's got blockers. Eldridge picking his way through that hole, and he'll get a little bit of a gain there. Workman was one of the men who came in to get him down. It's going to be a 4-yard gain for Tyree Eldridge.
I love the play from Eldridge, again, trying to push forward, but I love the leap coming in from Noah Workman, just trying to just clobble all over him, just kind of went a little dog pile tackle for him.
2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain. Coming up on 9 minutes to go here at Leo High School. And, of course, looks like those folks that live out behind the football field and can see the field from their backyard, they got a little bonfire going.
Where do they have some hot dogs? That sounds good.
Some hot dogs, some s'mores.
There you go.
Smith to throw across the middle. Oh, he had his man. Geno Morris was there. Not only that, but Smith got it through a tight window, but again, the catch not made.
Again, you could see the hands on the head, again, of Morris. He's like, I just had it. I just had it in my hands, but it just continues to slide out. And again, this is credit to, obviously, in Wayne's quarterback continuing to push things forward, but at the same time, too, they just have to relax a little bit. They got to make sure they can get the catches in time and really slow down the composure.
Williams goes in motion. He'll join a bunch formation to the far side. Looks like Workman's ready to come on a blitz. Pressure comes. Smith is hit as he throws. He's got a man down there. The pass behind him, and boy, did the pressure ever affect that throw. In on that hit was number 35, Evan Reynolds, and 57, Dre Johnson.
Well, again, the knockdown coming in, trying to go for the home run ball. I don't hate that call. I think that's the exact move that you need to go for, but nonetheless, at this point, you just have to try to pin Leo down as much as you can, and we're going to see that again once more from the Generals late here in quarter number 4. Or maybe, no, wait, take that back. No, they are going to go. They are going to punt it.
Yeah, that's Cummings back in punt formation. Short punt. This time nobody back there for Leo, and that's why. It's a touchback.
They did a good job at least pushing that back, and now the Lions, too, again, you don't have to feel like you need to score some points on the board. You can really just try to find a way to run it up if you can. Maybe get some passes on the board and points, but other situations, not so much as we take a look at some of the scoreboard right now.
That's right. It's a 13-0 lead for East Noble in the third quarter over Northside. Now, if you're Northside, you don't want to be down 13-0 to East Noble, but at the same time, I mean, 13-0, it's a two-score deficit, and a good team can pull away from you at any moment, but I think a lot of folks probably thought that game wouldn't be quite as close.
21-0, by the way. Adams Central over Lurs in the fourth.
Handoff goes to Sam Miller, the sophomore running back, and Jason Dorfler did indicate that Miller was one of the backs who's been more impressive over the course of this offseason. Miller's a sophomore, also plays linebacker. We've seen him in at linebacker a little bit, and also I believe we've got a change at quarterback. Mason Chapman, the sophomore, took the last snap, and there he goes into the huddle.
So Chapman going to get some reps here with 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth, and exactly just some good opportunities to try to get those reps in, get a little bit comfortable, because there may be a day he could be QB1.
This is Mason Chapman on the keeper, and he fights for extra yardage. Previous play was a loss, but he gets it back to about the 18, maybe 17-yard line. We'll call it the 18, but still short of the original line of scrimmage. We'll see if they let Chapman put it up here on a 3rd and long. Now, if you didn't have the running clock, I might consider, okay, let's hand the ball off, maybe make Wayne think about using some timeouts, although with a 42-0 lead, timeouts are almost moot. Looks like we got Adams Central leading Lures 27-20. Chapman out of the backfield. Rolling to his left, and apparently that's actually Richard taking the snap. It is Richard, Oliver Richard. He gets a good gain, but it looks like he's going to be short of the line to gain. Yeah, he'll be marked out at the 26.
So not enough dice for him as it stands. But
go ahead, Joe.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, I love the way he tried to go for it, but couldn't get it to go. To be fair, we've seen a little more fireworks here than what's going on over at Shields Field, but if you love defense, that's a game to keep an eye on right now.
Yeah, Bishop Dwinger and Ron Colley scoreless in that ball game. As this punt gets away from Caden Dahl, fielded at the 30-yard line. That is Tyree Eldridge, and that's a good open field tackle by Detmers. He's been doing it as a running back, and now he does it on special teams.
Great tackle to slow it down again once more. And now we'll see if the Generals can find an opportunity to try to go over here tonight with less than 4 minutes remaining here in this one.
He had a man in close to him as he went to make the tackle. And I may have just enough time to show you this replay as guys are still getting onto the field. I beg your pardon, the Generals just broke huddle. Always nice when an offensive player can get in on special teams and make a good tackle. I remember seeing that from Maurice Stovall when he played for the Bucks.
Absolutely.
Stovall, a former Notre Dame Fighting Irish star, as a handoff goes to the left side, and that looked to be Kayvon Morris. Here's another look at that replay of the tackle by Detmers. And he was almost illegally blocked from behind, but he comes up to make the tackle anyway. Makai Muff got there, and nonetheless, Detmers able to make the tackle. Good open field tackle on the return. Inside 3 minutes to go. It looks like the playground at Leo Elementary School getting some usage.
Your tax dollars at work in Leo Cedarville, that is.
They do have a really nice playground fairly close to here as well. Not right on campus, but a city park. As Smith looks to throw, now he's going to take off and get what he can. He'll get everything he needs for the first down. Took a big hit on the back end. The tackle made by number 54, Colton Ford.
Ford doing a good job. We do have next week's lineup if you'd like to read that at the conclusion, but we do know what next week's lineup's going to look like at some point. Once we get a stoppage, we should say.
Yeah, right now, Leo bringing some new subs in onto the field. I'll go ahead and mention who those are. Cohen Zeisloft coming in along with Isaiah Conwell. Now, I got to think that Cohen Zeisloft is probably related to Camden Zeisloft, who was a really good defensive player, really good linebacker, as I recall, even played a little slot receiver. You might have seen him in some of our PSM commercials. As Smith throws underneath and incomplete, he hit his receiver right on the arm. Campo was the intended receiver but couldn't reel it in.
Campo trying to do a good job of at least getting his hand on it, get the arm on it, but no movement for him. So we're down to 82 seconds now officially.
Second down and 10. Of course, one thing I can mention about this game is Jared Souter, the former head coach here at Leo High School. You know, he may not be coaching the football team anymore. He did that for 15 years, but I think you can tell he supports the team because he's down there on the sideline watching his team and enjoying what he sees as that pass goes incomplete through the hands of Eldridge.
I mean, when you haven't had a losing season since 2007, I think that kind of speaks to the testament that what he's been able to build, and of course, Jason Dorfler doing a great job of continuing to bounce on top of it, too.
And Luke Amstutz, when he was the athletic director at East Noble in his post-coaching days, he would still be on the sideline supporting the team in any way he could. Now, I'm sure he wasn't – I'm just going to guess here. My guess is he probably wasn't quite in Alex Stewart's ear saying, call this, call that.
I would assume not. I mean, obviously Alex Stewart's got a great thing going on right now, too, but –
Smith pressured up the middle. He throws it downfield and just off to the right and incomplete. Chase Romich with the pressure. Romich is a sophomore defensive lineman. Now, he's a defensive lineman who stands 5'8", 230 pounds, and now the clock has reached 0, and we can officially put this in the books as a win for the Leo Lions.
Just a complete team effort, exploding in the first half, 28-0, or 28-0, I beg your pardon, and just continuing to slow down a Wayne team that, again, a lot of positive things you saw from the Generals here tonight, but they have a little bit to work on, though, going into week 2 against Decatur Central back at Wayne Stadium next week.
Well, we will come back after a quick break here and then give you what's coming up next week 4 high school football on Summit City Sports. We will also tell you about our PSM player of the game, so stick around.
Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Well, we are back here. It is a final. Leo wins it 42-0 over Wayne, and it's time to let you know about what we've got coming up next week for high school football here on SummitCitySports.com. Joe, you will be at Wayne as the Generals take on Decatur Central.
Again, a really good matchup between two teams that are kind of on equal level footing right now, but this Wayne team, I love what I've seen with Ashton doing a great job of trying to get some good darts down the field, but they're going to have to work on the receivers, and they're going to have to work on the right edge to really clean that up a little bit if they are looking for their first dub since the 2024 season. But should be a fun one down at the home of the Generals. Landon Traylor will be joining me for that one as well. 7 o'clock start time.
And I will be at New Haven as the Bulldogs take on Northside. New Haven was in a battle last we checked with Heritage. It was 7-0. Heritage was in the lead, but New Haven keeping it close, a team that's trying to get the ship going in the right direction. Unfortunately for the Dogs, they're now down 21-0 in the fourth quarter. And our game of the week will be East Noble at Snyder. That's the game that Tim Atkinson and Jeff Mahoney are scheduled to call. It will be the first ever high school football varsity game played at Russ Isaac Stadium. Of course, Snyder had been playing at Spooler Stadium in years past, and now they officially open Russ Isaac Stadium. They've hosted soccer there, and they might have even hosted, might be hosting JV football.
We've also seen some flag football there, too, as well, by the way. So, again, and also, too, if you haven't had a chance to go down to the Ike, it is a great atmosphere, and they've got a great thing going. And finally, Snyder can call a stadium something of their own. So Tim and Jeff, they're going to have a fun one coming up next Friday night. And then another game, two other games we want to keep an eye on, Andrean and Bishop Luers. You had that matchup last year, by the way, at Andrean. But still, two very competitive teams looking to do battle again once more.
Yeah, Luers showed a lot in that game, even though they came out in a losing effort, played great defense, but unfortunately, offensively, they were able to run the ball well, but were not able to sustain drives. Now, Leo, they will be at Indianapolis Chittard next week before they come back home to take on Norwell in the Northeast 8 Conference opener. Well, we've got one more order of business before we shut things down. It's time to announce our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, and Joe, I think you and I agree, Paul Woods is deserving of that honor.
Well, I mean, 2 touchdowns to really make the game out of reach midway through the second quarter, if not late in the second quarter. Certainly made an impact for this Leo team, and really just kind of erasing any doubt of this Leo team being a middle dweller in NEA play. But again, this is just week 1. We've got 8 more weeks left to go on this crazy ride we like to call high school football.
The Leo Lions win it 42-0 over the Wayne Generals. That will do it for my cameraman Oscar Harrison and my color man Joe Northern. I'm Thad Goff saying so long from Leo High School. You've been watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com. Leo wins it 52-0 over Wayne. Good night from Leo Cedarville.
By the way, join other games in progress. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes, do join other games in progress.
Yes, well, but also, too, keep in mind, East Noble, and East Noble, Northside, still a close game action. Adams Central and Luers. If there's anywhere we want to take you right now, let's take you down to Luers Field.
Yep, Jeremathini has the call. Adams Central up 28-20 in that one. Luers with the ball in the fourth quarter.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart, rooted